audio is not being right. There we go. Now it suddenly works. Beautiful. All right, cool. Well, with that, I'll say hello, everyone, and welcome to Get Yourself Bingoing Minecraft. After just a ton of technical difficulties, we're here now, ready to start with our host today here, Cave Lighter.
Hello. Gonna be a nice chill day of Minecraft. So we
Oh, we're ready.
all right. I guess I'll.
Just gonna make sure we're gonna get everyone started in here.
Yep.
I in the bingo sync room right now. Oh, come on. I typed the password correctly. All right, there we go. Beautiful. All right.
All right. Let's go.
All right. I just realized that I made a slight mistake and messed up the stream. So give me just a quick second here. I need to swap type and then Pika streams. In the meantime, feel free to just commentate while I'm.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, not much to say. They're just kind of all going through the motions right now. Some of them are picking up wood for tools. Well, all of them are. The usual start of a Minecraft thing. Get some wood tools going, mine some stone, and make some stone tools. And typically, in most runs, you should just, as soon as you have stone tools, I guess, go exploring. Maybe make sure you have a bit of food first, but other than that, there's not too much to think about. What I am curious to see, however, is where everyone ends up going, because there's a lot of directions to go, of course. Open world and all that. So even though they're all on the same seed, the journey is gonna likely be different for all of them. Rob is going the route of mining some coal and getting all the basic resources in check to make sure that he's good to go for the for stuff like iron, for food, perhaps all sorts. In it for the long game here, rather than just taking the stone and running, which is a smart idea to have. I'd imagine he wants to go for that 64 iron ingots goal, which I think is pretty easily doable in 3 hours, but it is a lot of work, a lot of grinding. Meanwhile, Pika here is going for a nice stroll through the meadow. It's a pretty good vantage point actually, because it's quite high up, although his render distance isn't too high, so he's not going to get a whole lot of information out of it, but nonetheless, getting yourself into a high position like that early on is pretty helpful for scouting the seed out and knowing what you're working with. What's Rob up to? Oh, he's getting flowers, I see. I wonder what exactly... Oh, the light blue stained glass. I didn't see that goal, yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense. That's easy than some of the wool goals, because wool takes a lot more dye to make than glass, and obviously glass you can just smelt sand, so it's really easy to make large batches of that compared to having to kill enough sheep for 64 wool. Well, sheer sheep would be preferable because you actually get more wool out of it. Like what Pika is doing here. Although I suspect, knowing the players, I suspect that is not Pika's stream actually, and that's Type and streamer. It's the wrong way around, but we will sort that out in a bit. Or actually, I think we have a case of duplicate streams going on here, because... Yeah... people have drip, so that includes Rob, and that would be Rob, Typin, and Yosha. Yeah, I think we do have a case of duplicate streams going on here at the bottom. I will notify Floha when he returns. For now, though, I think Rob has a pretty firm head start here. Ooh. Someone's killing Enderman. Curious to see what they think they will end up doing with that, though. Because I can't imagine... I mean, naturally, Ender Pearls are useful for getting to the end, which, you know, there's an advancement involving that. However, the prospect of going to the end and getting Dragon Breath within the next 3 hours and being able to do most of the other goals seems like a really far stretch, so it's kind of a shot in the dark at that point. Meanwhile, Rob continues to focus on the dye-related advancements, or goals, I should say, because they're not advancements for that, but the glass and wool are pretty easy things to chase. As soon as you see flowers that might help you, or sheep, or sand, it's pretty much a go for those types of goals. Especially considering how many there are on this board, because there's like three different wool goals and one stained glass goal, so that's 4 goals right there, which is a pretty hefty amount for Minecraft. You can get pretty easily by just going for the dyes. I will say though, I'm quite surprised that 3 different runners managed to enter a dripstone cave at roughly the same time. That's very interesting. And from what I can tell, I think they're all different dripstone caves as well. Alright, Rob's killing squids now. Presumably for the grey wool. A pretty useful thing to have. What I am curious about is if anyone's going to be able to do the potion goals within the given time. I think it's doable, because getting to the nether and finding blaze rods isn't too much of a huge ask, but naturally getting magma cream's a bit of a different story. Although a potion of swiftness isn't nearly as hard to make, so that might be a more doable option, but it is going to require some initiative to sort of push to get to the nether if you can. Which some players might be a bit reserved on. Ooh, Typin got the 16 yellow wool goal. So that's an early advantage for Typin right there. And there's the footage of it, which confirms my suspicion that Pika's stream has been swapped with Typin's erroneously. When they're making a bed out of it, that's a really smart idea. Good timing as well, because they managed to get that goal just as just as the time started getting dark, so it means they could make a bed out of it and sleep in it rather than having to make a bed out of white wool and then not being able to use that wool for something else like what Rob did. Which is the safer option, because it means you can get to sleep whenever, but it's also the slightly less efficient option, because you're not going to be able to use that wool once it's in the bed. Because if you dye the wool beforehand and then put it in the bed, then you've already got the goal, so it doesn't matter what you do with the wool afterwards. And there continues to be a lot of sheep shearing on the stream, so
Hello, I'm back.
Hello, Floa. One thing real quick. Pika's stream, I don't think is visible, and also should be swapped with Typins.
I did that, but I guess I accidentally. No. No, Pika's stream should be in Pika's. Oh. Oh. Now it should be fixed.
There we go. Oh,
Yeah, like I already did the changes in OBS, but I forgot to click the transition thing.
I think that is now Yosha's stream in Pika's box.
Real? No. Is
It's like
it?
lagging behind, but it's the same inventory.
Really? No. No. No, this is stream 3. And on Yoshi's end, we've got stream
But
4.
Though we must have a duplicate stream somewhere.
Let me refresh all of them.
Okay. Oh, and Hunt just got the Dripstone Cave goal. And Sloth's got 16 yellow wool, so that's... And Rob at the same time, so that makes Rob, Sloths, and Typin all tied for the lead right now.
Alright. Yoshi's stream apparently needs a second to reload.
Okay.
Should be back soon, hopefully? Come on. What's happening with Yoshi's stream there? It's not getting back. Let's try and give it another refresh there.
Maybe we should pull up Sloths and Hunt, because they're kind of tied for the lead at the moment, along with... Oh, actually no, Hunt's a bit behind, but...
We can swap to that anyways.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the other players there.
Get the four or five leading players on. Oh, Rexy's got a BRB screen up. Okay.
Amazing.
What is Hunt up to? I see yellow dye, so... Oh, that's an interesting strategy that I haven't seen any other player do. Dyeing the sheep instead of the wool. Because that way, once you shear the sheep, you can get more than one wool block, and you get more out of the dye. That's actually a really smart idea.
Dang. Any interesting questions that came up so far?
Not really. It's sort of early stages. All the players are kind of just going through the motions, doing things by the book.
All right. Just doing the stuff they know how to do it.
Yeah,
That's completely fair.
the really simple stuff like getting all the wool and stained glass is sort of it's an easy set of goals to go for at the beginning, and it makes sense to chase after that.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to put up the chat, not the stream. Oh well.
I see Sloths has found the savannah, which I think is reasonably far out.
Are there any savannah-based goals?
I don't think so. Although, well, I was going to say savannah, you're likely to find a village, which helps with the food situation. But unfortunately, savannah biomes tend to have, or savannah villages, I should say, tend to have a lot less wheat bales or hay bales. So you're going to get a lot less food supply out of that, and it's also not going to help too much with the 64 wheat goal.
Ah, dang.
So I think being in a savannah is actually a slight disadvantage, which you're going to want to find on this goal set is preferably a plains biome of some sort. But it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of plains around spawn on this seed, so it's going to be hard to find that. Honestly, quite a brutal seed and card combination for any beginners, but
Oh yeah,
unfortunately.
make a sharpness 5 sword. That's easy.
Yeah, hard to get normally.
Just get a bunch of XP.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing some planes around spawn, but I don't think any of the players have really reached it yet. And I can't see a village anywhere among it, so a little bit brutal in that aspect for sure. There is actually a plains village in one of the meadows, so if anyone stumbles across that, they're quite lucky. Seems to be a decent amount of hay bales there as well, so
Hmm.
if the players can stumble across that one, then it's going to be a really big advantage for them. Sloths appears to be in the jungle now, which is interesting. I'm trying to figure out which jungle that is. It's definitely not the one next to the village that I was just looking at, so that's unfortunate.
Alright. What do we've got going on there? What's Hunt up to?
Hunt appears to be continuing on with the wool goals. I'm not entirely sure what Sloths is looking for. I suppose maybe a village, being in a desert and all. 64 wheat. Sloths just checked off 64 wheat, so they
Ooh.
must have found a village. I suppose we will wait to see that on stream in a moment.
Oh god.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
There's the wheat.
Sloths managed to find a pretty sizable amount of wheat in that desert village, so it's a nice big advantage to them. And I think see which village that is, if I'm not mistaken. That might not be it. That might be a different desert village. Either way, going for a desert is definitely... You're going to struggle to find anything else, but if you're looking for a village, that's the way to go. Obviously, it's not necessarily more likely than a plains, but if you're in a desert, you're going to see a lot further because the terrain's a lot flatter. And unlike a plains biome, you can find some like high cliffs in a desert that you can use as a vantage point to see even further.
Oh, Rexy's back.
Oh, there we go. So I suppose Rexy is getting started now. Trying to craft a
Sword?
something. a new item being invented by Rexy. Oh, there we go.
Yes, it was supposed to be a sword.
You were right on that one.
I was like, that looks suspiciously like a sword. If that is what you want to make.
Sloths is now using the village furnaces to cook food. Interesting choice.
Oh, nice. And has marked off 16 lime green wool.
Oh, Sloths is blazing ahead then with that. Rob also managed to get 64 wheat, which I'm wondering which village Rob ended up finding then. Oh wow, there's a lot of azalea trees in this desert. There must be a huge network of lush caves. Not that that particularly matters, but unfortunately we probably won't get to see lush caves in this card.
Oh.
I definitely see now which village Sloths found. Actually quite an interesting location. It's sandwiched between two Badlands biomes which don't spawn villages. The nearby jungle would be a huge help on some cards because sometimes you can end up with goals on the card that require a jungle, and it takes forever to find one if you're not sure where they are. So having a
Alright, what's Rexy making now?
oh
A chest.
a chest. Rexy's in a long haul.
Like I'm absolutely no one to shame on like the knowledge of basic recipes in Minecraft, but it's interesting to see the different skill levels, to say the least.
For sure, yeah. It's always because it's an interesting thing because you don't often get to see someone who's like new to Minecraft because a lot of people have been playing it for so long. So it's always like almost a throwback to see people like try to figure it out for the first time. Also, I'm looking at like completely unrelated to the bingo, but I'm looking at this network of dripstone caves under the desert area, and it is not dripstone, sorry, lush caves. It is magnificent.
Oh, are you checking out the seat by yourself?
Oh yeah, I've got it open in spectator mode, so I'm just sort of getting a glance at what the players are doing. Would be even cooler if I had set up a server for this, but perhaps next time we could do that.
I mean, I guess in that case it would kind of come out to like who's the fastest in getting some stuff and all, and that might not be necessarily very fair to the newer players.
Yeah, although it sort of becomes a non-issue since people like branch out in completely different directions. Like by now, everyone's in a different part of the map, so they're not really impacting each other that much. What's also quite interesting is that there is in fact a stronghold I just saw very close
Oh,
to where Sloths is right now. So if Sloths manages to somehow dig down and like stumble across that, which is extremely unlikely, but if they do, then that's potentially an other player would have.
I mean, very unlikely.
Extremely unlikely, yeah. Although if they were going for it and they got like ender pearls for whatever reason, and managed to get Eyes of Ender, they would only need a couple to know where it is. It, if you were where Sloths is right now in like a speedrun seed, you would be like killing it, but that is unfortunately not what this is. So being versatile is key. Can we swap over and get a look at Rob's stream real quick?
All right, let's take a look what they're up to. You'll see Yoshi's stream still didn't get back. See if we
Rob.
can fix that somehow.
Oh, it looks like
Hopefully.
Typhon found a Plains village? Oh, that's a really interesting village. It's got a huge cave system right next to it.
Ah, there we go. We've got Yoshi's stream again. It's amazing.
Rob's cruising around the desert.
All right, Pika is in a cave. What's he up to? Getting some coal.
Yeah, I think Pika's just kind of playing it chill right now, doing the survival route, which is fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, in that case, he'll probably end up at 64 iron ingots.
So yeah, Rob got the desert well. Um, that sort of puts Rob, Hunt, and Sloths at sort of an even stand right now. Although Rob, actually, no, Rob has the lead because he's got the both 64 yellow, 64 wheat and 16 yellow wool and the desert well, so he's got an advantage over Sloth, Typhon, and Hunt, who are all pretty neck and neck. I'm actually
Yeah,
surprised.
Rob just marked his 4th goal.
Yeah, the desert well, and Sloth just marked it as well. Okay, so we've got a tie between Rob and Sloth there. Ooh, Yoshi just was killed by a zombie. That's
Oof.
unfortunate. Sloths also just entered a ravine. Interesting. So yeah, it's a very, very close standoff between Rob, Sloth, Typhon, and Hunt at the moment. They're all kind of much closer than I expected anyone to be in this race, to be honest. Typhon's in the deep dark biome right now, which is an interesting choice. Extremely dangerous place to be. Rob still hasn't made a set of shears, which I think is going to hurt him in the long run. Because he's going to be struggling to get enough wool compared to the others.
Oh, Sloths is just. Yeah, Sloths is 5 goals now.
Yeah.
Probably already said that, and I just didn't pick up on it.
Yeah, Sloth has the lead now, thanks to the ravine. I think things are going to start diverging a bit more now as people sort of focus in on different things. I must be honest, I'm not entirely sure what Typhon is doing right. Oh, Typhon's going for the iron. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, they found an like a massive iron vein actually. One of the newer like ore vein types that were introduced with the Caves and Cliffs update that has the like iron ore embedded in tuff in large streaks throughout the world. So if you find one of those, you can get a huge source of iron really easily.
I mean, that's really good for 64 iron ingots.
Yep, absolutely. I think Typhon's easily in the most advantageous position for that goal at the moment. And Hunt just got 16 light blue stained glass, so they're pulling some extra goals in that department as well. Which makes sense because Hunt did seem to be going after the dye related goals pretty early. Pika's also mining a lot of iron at the moment, so I'm curious to see if he can manage to pull that goal off as well.
I'd be hoping so. I feel really bad if anyone's going home here with like no goal at all.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate. Pika managed to just get the Dripstone Cave goal as well, so that's nice.
Well, there's that.
A very tiny Dripstone Cave, but it's a Dripstone Cave nonetheless.
So the only one not on the board right now seems to be Rexy.
Yeah. Everyone has at least the Dripstone Cave goal right now, except for Rexy.
No, someone's missing, Mary. Only 5 people have that goal. So Rexy and someone else is missing as well.
Oh, that would be Sloths, actually. Interesting.
Sloths. Ooh.
Sloths would have a very firm lead if they found that then. That is an interesting discrepancy, actually. Because I thought for sure Sloths would have had it, because they've been pretty, like...
Did Typhon just find some diamonds?
Yeah.
Yep.
Not particularly difficult in the latest versions, with how big the underground caves are. Still good to have under your belt, though. Having at least 3 diamonds to make a pickaxe is a huge advantage in terms of speed. And can also help with the getting a sharpness 5 sword if you're bonkers enough to go for that. I think it's easily doable within 3 hours, but the question is always how much else could you do in that time as well? Because it doesn't really help to go for a really difficult goal if it takes up all of your time and energy over the course of the run. Bob is very slowly
Oh,
killing a creeper.
Pika,
Oh, Pika very close to
Pika
death.
very low.
Oh, that's scary. Not what you want to see.
Yeah.
Especially when you only have sweet berries, which you're not going to get a whole lot of regeneration out of that.
Oh gods, I have a bad feeling about Pika there.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it's going to end very well. It looks like Yosha's trying to gather things back together after the death.
Right, Pika's got 15 iron, apparently. Is that another 3 iron bars that I see? Ingots, bars, ingots, basically the same.
um, let's see when Pika shows their inventory. That would actually be another helpful thing if I had a server up, is we could also be able to spectate players' inventories. Would be a useful tool to have for commentary. And Hypen got the Ice Bucket Challenge advancement, which means... Oh, okay, that's actually... I kind of forgot that was on the board, and that actually is a good point, that if you have a
Hmm.
diamond pickaxe like Typin does, you can get that advancement pretty easily. The other alternative would be to find some obsidian in a chest from a ruined portal, but that's more of a gamble than just finding diamonds and mining it yourself.
Pika's still not looking particularly healthy there.
No, it's with those berries, they give you such little saturation that it's going to take forever to regen enough health with those. You're generally going to want some more filling food like bread or meat or something. Which is a mechanic that is hard to know when you're a beginner, for sure. The way the hunger system works isn't... It's not particularly clear. It becomes a lot more obvious when you install, like, there's some mods that kind of add some HUD elements that I guess reveal a bit more about how the hunger system works, but if you're just kind of going blind and you never really investigated deeper into how it works, it's really confusing and obtuse.
Yosher, interestingly, also only at one goal in here, also only at the Dripstone Cave.
Yeah. I think them dying kind of set them back quite a lot.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Oh, and they just found their items,
They've
never
just
mind.
found their stuff. Well,
I wonder if
reverse commentators curse.
commentators blessing out here. Um, I wonder if they spent this whole time looking, like going back to their stuff, or if they just happened to stumble upon it just then. That would be really crazy if they did. Um, but Oh, Typin just got the grey wool, so Typin now tied for the lead with sloths after getting those diamonds and the wool. Also, Yosha has been getting a lot of flowers while they were sort of walking back to get their stuff, which I think is gonna help them out quite a lot since.
I think someone's happy.
Oh. But yeah, then
We're living.
we live in. I think they're gonna finally be able to get some more goals on the board now that they have a lot of flowers to make dye.
Oh, Rob shot a bell.
Rob shot a bell. Interesting.
Well, let's wait for stream delay to catch up.
Yeah, I think. Hmm.
I'm really wondering why he shot a bell around here.
Yeah. Unless the stream is really far behind, but it would be quite strange. Oh, is he perhaps mining? Oh, he has a bell there. I see.
Oh,
He just has a bell with him in the cave, I guess.
okay.
I suppose he
That
was
makes.
waiting to kill a skeleton so that he could get the arrow necessary. I'm curious to see if anyone ends up getting a nautilus shell. I suppose the main problem is finding an ocean, which is not exactly easy on the seed. You kind of have to just travel in one direction forever. Um, but if you know the correct strats, finding a nautilus shell is actually quite easy. You just have to get a bit lucky with the buried treasure. And Typin crafted a powered rail. So Typin now takes the lead with that, with 6 goals. Again, Rob Sloths and Typin very close in the standings right now. Rob and Sloth both on 5 goals and Typin on 6. Let's see, what is Yosha up to right now? I'm very curious. Oh, and Sloths also managed to get the shooter bell in goal, so that makes 2 of them. That puts Sloths tied with Rob for the lead right now. And Typin, all 3 of them are on 6 goals. And 6 quite different goals at that. Although I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, Sloths doesn't have the dripstone cave, that's correct, yeah. I keep forgetting that. And Pika has entered a ravine, so that's one more goal for him. Honestly, this is quite a boring seat above ground, but underground there's a lot of cave systems going on. Very, very interesting network. But we are seeing players take full advantage of that. So there's a lot of deep underground exploration going on, which is helpful for the iron ingots goal. I see multiple players chasing it, slowly chasing that, and we'll see if it pays off for any of them. Oh, Rob's trying to get 64 flint. He's going to be at this forever. That goal is going to take a long, long time. I think he'd be probably better off looking for 64 iron. He also might want to put a bed down just to make sure that if he dies, it's not an absolute catastrophe. There we go. Smart idea, that. Oh, and with the 16 Grey Wool gold that Rob managed to get, that puts Rob in the lead with 7 goals versus Sloth and Typin at 6, being his closest follow-ups. Again, I didn't expect things to be this close, but at this stage it could be a toss-up between any of those three. I think they all have like a pretty decent shot at the lead. And I think with a bit of luck, Hunt could also pull in the lead as well. I see Yosha's slowly building a house. Interesting choice. Doing the survival route. And Typin's also going for the gravel, so it's a really interesting choice. Honestly, I personally wouldn't go for the 64 flint unless I found like a fortune shovel in a portal chest or something like that. Maybe it's like a last resort goal if I could figure out anything else to do, but it's such a an RNG heavy goal because you only get like a 1 in 10 chance of dropping flint from a piece of gravel that usually a lot safer to wait until you have the right conditions to sort of ease off that RNG. Oh, and Hunt actually got 64 flint, so I guess I should eat my words. So interesting that brings Hunt a little bit closer to the leaders. They must have been at that for a while because it's taking the others a long time. Is Pika looking to wall this sheep in? Interesting idea. I don't know what his plan there is. Considering, I mean, he is more of a beginner at the game, but usually it's going to be a lot faster to just look for more sheep than try to hold on to the same one and get wool from it. Even breeding sheep is going to be a lot slower than. Oh no, he's just making a house. Okay, I was mistaken. And Typin got 64 iron ingots, so that puts Typin tied for the lead with Rob now at 7 goals, and is the first to get that goal. So a very elusive goal. A lot of players have been chasing that so far. I'd imagine Rob is still looking to get there, but we'll see how quickly it takes Rob, Sloths, and Hunt to get to that point. I think Rob got to 7 goals faster than Typin, and Typin has been lagging a little bit behind Rob in general in terms of goal count. But I will say, I think Typin's in the better, like, in the better spot for the long term. To me, Typin has a lot more, like, resources. He's got the diamond pickaxe. His goal spread is a lot more versatile. I think if he zoned in on getting the wool and the glass and stuff, which is a lot easier to do, then Typin would easily have the lead, like, by far. Whereas Rob has a lot more, like, difficult goals to make up. Which is to say, I think Typin, even though Pika Pika getting confused, having never seen a baby zombie before. Um, but yeah, I think even though Rob and Sloth's got 16 light blue stained glass now, which means that Rob, Sloth, and Typin are all tied for the lead now. Nonetheless, I do think Typin, if he doesn't die here, okay, Typin does have, like, the, I guess, practical advantage, even though he has the same amount of goals as everyone else. And he just shot a bell, which means he should be checking that one off in a second. Yep, there we go. So Typin now has the lead with 8 goals. And a very firm one at that, even though it's only 1 goal. Yeah, Pika's, like, scarred for life after having seen that baby zombie for the first time. And having it jump through the 1 block hole in his house. Oh, okay, I see the situation Pika's in now. If he had one more yellow wool, he'd be able to make a bed because the goal would be done and over with. But because he's only got 15, he couldn't make a bed. Otherwise, he wouldn't have completed the goal. That's really unfortunate. So Pika has to sit here and wait the night out. Honestly, if I was in his situation, I would just take the L and make a bed and then get more wool later. Like, make up the difference, but that is to say, I see the logic behind why he's spending the night instead of making a bed. Rob is in the ocean now, which I think is... It might give him an advantage that no other player has, which... Judging by how he's looking around, I'm assuming he's looking for a sunken ship. Which, if he knows the mechanics well, if he gets a sunken ship, he can get a treasure map, which will hopefully lead him to a Nautilus shell. We'll see how Rob plays the mechanics here. He could also be looking for a lava ravine or magma ravine, I should say, to make a nether portal out of, but I don't know if I don't know if he knows those kinds of speedrun strats with Minecraft or not. If he does, I'll be very surprised. Pika's finally making a door, it seems, which is helpful because it means baby zombies can't jump through the one block window that he has. A type and continuing to use the boat strat to kill Enderman, very interesting. Again, I'm very curious to see what he plans to do with those ender pearls, but I'm not sure if he'd be able to pull off getting to the end and getting the dragon breath. If anyone manages to do that, I'd be very, very interested. Hunt just got the regeneration effect, which I can't see their stream right now, but I'm assuming they managed to find a golden apple for that. Which, either that or like a suspicious stew is probably the, yeah, I don't know what happened to Pika's stream, it's just broken. He broke the crafting table and it broke his PC, apparently. Rob's still chasing the flint. Uh-oh, Pika's OBS disconnected, so... We will help him in a moment. Yeah. Rob is. I'm a little worried for Rob's position right now because he's, for the most part, he's done a lot of the like really, I want to say easier goals to go for. Whereas maybe Sloth's less. Sloth has definitely followed a similar path, but there's a couple really easy ones that Sloth hasn't got yet, like the Dripstone Cave, the what else? Actually, that's all I can really think of. Never mind, I guess Rob and Sloth are in a very similar boat then. Although the Dripstone Cave does make a huge difference because that's a super easy one that Sloth hasn't got yet. But it means at any moment Sloth could just like pull that goal and get a lead out of it. But again, Typin I think has a huge like theoretical advantage here because Typin has much. I mean, look at Typin. They're making an enchantment table by this point. Nobody's even found diamonds yet, and Typin is making an enchantment table and an anvil. So they're hot tracking to get the like the and they're quick crafting an anvil as well. Insane strats here. They're clearly looking to get the sharpness 5 goal if they can. Um, I think Typin has the huge advantage here, considering the tools he has and the fact that he's done like much more difficult goals. He hasn't gone for the lime green wool, the ravine, the stained glass, the desert well. All of these things really easy that Typin could do at any moment and gain a huge lead out of. Um, Pika, whose stream is unfortunately still broken, we will have to sort that out in a bit. Pika managed to just get the 16 yellow wool goal, so a nice little 3 goals for Pika there. Quite a surprising amount, to be honest. Pika seemed very unsure going into this if he'd be able to get any goals at all, but I think he's doing quite a decent job out of it. And Sloths and Typin at exactly the same moment managed to just loot a ruined portal chest. So a crazy timing going on in this match. Like I'm stunned by how many times like two completely different players, sometimes in completely different locations, have managed to stumble across the same goal at the same time. Really interesting. Rob has found like a beautiful coastline here with like a stunning cliffs, a wonderful shore. Unfortunately, not very navigable though, so it's going to be hard to get up there. Let's see. Hypen's also going for the ocean now, like Rob. So things are starting among the sort of like lead players at the moment. Things are starting to diverge a bit. They're all going off in different directions across the ocean and taken to the exploration route very separately. I'd imagine Yosha and Pika are still in roughly like close locations because both of them haven't explored a huge amount. Um, I think something important with Minecraft Bingo is to always be on the move because you never know what you're going to stumble across. Settling in for the long haul usually doesn't pay off that much. You kind of want to just take everything with you and sort of just grab a bunch of food, grab a bed, and go wherever you can to try and complete some of those further out goals. And Hunt just managed to swim in a desert well, which brings them up to 7 goals.
Hello, I have returned.
Hello, Flower. Uh,
Sorry, took a little bit longer.
would you mind helping Pika get his stream back up?
Oh geez, what
He's been having
appears
some
to be the
issues.
problem? Looks like the stream just crashed in here. Pika is here. Let's try and
Pika,
just refresh it.
Pika was mentioning in chat that his stream key wasn't working. He couldn't go online.
Where?
In the Bingo Sync chat.
Oh god.
Oh, and Yosha is. Oh wait, that that's Yosha. I thought that was a sunken ship for a second. That's just Yosha's house. I forgot that he built that. The house full of pumpkins. Interesting decoration. Hypen has found a savanna biome, which is interesting. Oh, and VL Hunt just got 64 wheat, so that brings them up to 8 goals, tied with Rob. Hypen seems to have found a savanna, which might be advantageous for him. If you can find some cows standing around, get some decent amount of leather to make books.
Okay, looks like we got Pika stream key fixed.
Okay.
Give me a second, and we'll hopefully have him back up. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Peak is back. Nice. I was actually saying earlier, Pika's actually doing quite a decent job, considering he didn't expect to get much out of this. And he's already on 3 goals in the first hour, so I think he's doing quite decently for himself. I've been finding a lot of chickens, so might be on the way to that 64 feathers goal. Although, I don't entirely agree with using a diamond pickaxe to kill them. Very inefficient. When I'm pretty sure you can one-shot chickens with an iron, not even an iron, a stone sword. I'm pretty sure. Where the hell is
Are you
Pika?
currently invested into either of these streams? Should we swap to the other streams?
Well, let me see what Pika finds out of this portal first, and then we can swap over because I'm curious. That is actually interesting. That portal is basically complete except for one block. If Typin had stumbled across this, they would be in the Nether by now because they could just mine that one block of obsidian and go straight in. I don't know what. Oh, and Rexy managed to get 64 flint. Interesting.
Oh.
That must have been a huge amount of time for Rexy to get that because getting 64 flint is such an unreliable goal because you only
Is
get
that
like a
our
one.
first goal?
Yes, actually, that is interesting.
Well, I guess we know what she did all this time.
Yep. Oh, and Pika's got a flint and steel and obsidian in that chest. He can complete this
Oh
portal
my
right
god,
now and go to the
that's
Nether.
really good for him. Did he pick up the obsidian?
No, I think he's trying to get rid of stuff in his inventory first.
Which also gives him the ice bucket
Yeah.
challenge achievement.
So that's an extra goal for him straight off the bat, and he can go to the Nether.
That's really good for him.
I really hope he puts down a bed and sleeps first, though, so that when he dies, he ends up here and not at spawn, because otherwise,
Nope.
oh god, I don't
Pika
see this
likes to live
ending
on a
well.
risky side.
Oh, and his game is taking a while to process the fact that he's entering the Nether. Oh, and he's spawned in a Crimson Forest as well. This is bad.
Oh god. He's not going back.
Oh, he wants to get Nether Quartz. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, incredibly lucky find for Pika. Let's just hope he can capitalize on it.
64 nether quartz. Okay, he's going back.
Playing it safe.
Theoretically, very easy.
Theoretically, yeah. But you gotta make sure you're prepared.
Placing down a furnace.
Okay,
Smelting
so
iron.
assuming he's gonna make some like either armor or tools out of it to actually get somewhere in the Nether. At the very least, he is. It does seem like he's being cautious because I saw the way he was moving when he was in the Nether. It looked quite reserved. So I think he is being a little bit careful, which at his skill level, I would err on the side of caution if you're going through the Nether like that, especially in a Crimson Forest.
Golden pickaxe with silk touch. Sure. Why not?
And Typin just entered a ravine, which again, I think Typin easily has a huge advantage here because he doesn't have like that many more goals than Sloth and Rob, but he has a lot more difficult goals. So in order to like gain that extra lead over the rest of them, he just has to do the really easy ones, which puts him at a huge theoretical advantage. And Pika now going back into the Nether. Did he put down a bed? I wasn't. Oh no.
I don't think so. Oh, did he just...
Oh, he's lucky to get away.
Oh, I think that was a brood anyways, right?
No, you don't. You don't find brutes unless you're in a bastion. So that would have just been a normal piglin. But they still attack you regardless if you don't have any gold equipment.
Oh.
Which Pika could just mine that gold block if he had an iron pickaxe and then make a pair of boots, but I don't know if he knows that.
I mean, he could take the gold pickaxe that's in the chest.
That's true, but then you have to hold it the whole time, which isn't exactly ideal.
I
It's easier
mean,
to just...
or you just take that to mine the gold block.
You actually can't mine a gold block with a golden pickaxe.
Really?
Yeah, it's as effective as a wooden pickaxe. So you have to have an iron pickaxe to do that, or a diamond pickaxe, which I don't think Pika has.
I mean, he's got a bunch of iron.
Yep. I think in his position with his inventory, you could do this very easily, but unfortunately, I don't know if Pika knows the mechanics well enough to pull it off. And Yoshi here trying to craft light blue dye, but forgetting to turn the bone meal into white dye first. Easy mistake to make if you've been playing Minecraft for a long time. What is Typhon up to? Just exploring, it looks like. Let's get a quick look on the others, see how they're doing.
All right. We've got 3 blank screens. That's
That's a
amazing.
good sign. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Okay, Sloths is in the Nether getting quartz. That's interesting. Um, and Yosha just got the light blue stained glass. So that's 2 balls for Yosha. Hunt is still okay. Hunt and Typin have both been like getting ender pearls. So I wonder if both of them are trying to get to the Nether. I mean, to the end, which would be a very interesting idea.
Well, what do you
Very
want to go
ambitious
into the
goal.
end for?
You need a mint advancement, which is to catch dragon breath in a bottle,
Okay.
which extremely like long shot goal in my opinion, but I think it's doable in 3 hours. But the question is again, like, how much else can you focus on in that time if you're going for that?
Alright. Let me see if we can refresh these streams. See if they work a little bit better in that case.
Yeah, seems to be struggling quite a bit at the moment. And Sloth's managed to get the 64 nether quartz, so that is now a tie for the lead between Sloths and Typin. And Rob crafted a power rail, so Rob's slowly making up the ground as well. Now I do wonder what Sloths is looking to do here. Because they've got the nether quartz. But not really sure what else he's looking for right now, unless he's looking for a fortress, but he's not going to find that by digging through the ground. Rexy died to a skeleton, that's unfortunate.
Ooh. You hate to see it.
Oh, sloth. Oh, sloths is on fire.
Ooh,
Oh, the
that's
lava.
also really bad. I think he's dead.
I think with the regen from the bread, he might live, but really unfortunate situation to be in. Okay, yeah.
Okay, he lives.
Fine. Stream is really struggling here. Does still chasing Enderman, it seems. Oh, and Sloth's managed to find a warped forest, which actually, I guess he's also going for the Enderman now. So we got three players slowly working towards Ender pearls. And that's 10 goals for Hunt with the lime green wool.
All
So
right.
we've now got a 3-way tie again between Sloth's type and again, all 4 of these players, Rob, Sloth's type and Hunt, are way closer than I expected anyone to be in this race. So pretty impressive stuff here. Especially considering they're all in like completely different like parts of the world. And Sloths did in fact make a so Sloths is still in the same village from earlier and just made a nether portal there. Very smart. So Sloths effectively has like a nice little contained section of the world that has everything he needs, which is obviously I was talking earlier about how it's always good to like sort of settle down in one location, but if you have the village, if you have the nether portal, things like that, it can be hugely advantageous. And he found a trial chamber. That's really interesting. I don't actually know much about these because I don't play on the latest version very often, but I wonder what kind of loot he expects to get out of it.
I mean, it definitely seems like a good place to make your home base, so to say.
They must have been like really lucky to stumble across that trial chamber as well, because it is very buried. Like there's no massive cave systems that lead into it. It's kind of just like buried in the ground. So he must have actually like just accidentally dug into it, which really lucky. That's how it goes. And he's got slime balls, because there's a slime spawner. That is really lucky. So
Spider spawner as well.
yeah, slime balls open up some big opportunities, and having the source of spiders for spider eyes as well is quite nice.
What does he need for potion of swiftness?
I'm pretty sure it's just fermented spider eye and then sugar. Or not even fermented, it might just be a normal spider eye to make an awkward potion. I forget, it's been a while since I've done brewing. But I am 90% sure sugar's involved somewhere in the process. Oh wait, nether wart is for awkward potion, yeah, that's right. I got confused between netherwort and spider's eye there for a second. So yeah, netherwort awkward potion, and then add some sugar to that, and you get a potion of swiftness.
That doesn't seem terribly bad.
The main thing is just netherwort, because you have to find a fortress for that. Although actually, saying that, I think there are other ways to get netherwort now. Let's see. Nope, actually no, it's still, you have to get a nether force, okay. So, the potions anyway rely on finding a nether fortress because you need the blaze powder. So I think if sloths finds a nether fortress here, they're in a huge advantage. So they got a good position to get a fire resistance potion with the slime balls, and getting a potion of swiftness isn't particularly difficult because you sugar. So all that's sort of relying on is finding a nether fortress, which I think would easily put sloths in the lead by now. I also think Typin is probably in the best position to get the sharpness goal. Although, even then, I think it's gonna take a lot of effort to get the levels that you need for something like that.
Iron does not exist in this world.
Sloth's frustrated by the lack of iron.
Well, we do have 2 people saying otherwise.
Yeah, 2 people do already have the iron ingots, so Sloth's just getting really unlucky there. That's how it is with Minecraft. And Rob, Sloth's Typin, and Hunt, now that Rob has the iron ingots, all 4 of them are tied for the lead at the moment with 10 goals, which is absolutely insane. Honestly, I didn't expect to be saying this at all, let alone after like only half the amount of time for the run has passed. I don't think anyone's gonna get a blackout, but we might come close to it, to be honest. If it continues like this.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna expect to see the same amount of gold in the second half as in the first half.
Definitely not, as the easier ones get checked off more and more and we get to a lot of the harder goals, but how close we come to filling the board once it's all said and done. I think Pika still hasn't realized that he got the Ice Bucket Challenge advancement, so I think I'll notify him.
Which goals do you think are gonna be left completely unmarked after the 3-hour mark?
Given what people's priorities seem to be, I would say Nautilus Shell is one of them. Bucket for sure, because I don't think anyone's going to be going for tadpoles. Mine ancient debris is a maybe. Five sword is also pretty unlikely. And I've at the beginning I would have said you need a mint, but given how many people are zoning in on ender pearls at the moment, it's maybe a bit more on the table than I'd expect. I do think it
Okay.
would be a huge waste of time to go all the way to the end though, unless you like manage to do that right at the end after you've done everything else. But you have to be timing things well.
Alright, we see sloths mining and mining.
Yep.
Probably something in here.
Yeah, given the message they dropped, I assume that's what they're looking for right now.
Okay, since there's nothing too interesting going right now, say let's maybe swap again to the other.
Yeah, let's take a look, because Hunt's also just mining for iron right now. Got typing in a sparse jungle here.
Alright, Pika's back at the nether portal.
Yep. I think Yosha's done, so
Ah, dang.
yeah, because they disconnected a while ago.
Let's see if we can pull up someone else. Actually, no, that's gonna be terrible. No, I'm gonna leave this as is because then I'd
Okay.
have to restructure everything, and that's not gonna be great.
Okay. Rob is making some leaps, doing some parkour down here in the cave. Oh, hit his head on the wall and fell. What is he looking for? Is No, he's already got the iron ingot, so it's not that. Is he looking for diamonds so he can get a diamond pickaxe, maybe go to the nether? I can only assume that's what he's doing. I'm very curious about Typin because again, he had a huge like resource advantage up until now, and he had done a lot of the like more difficult goals that no one else had. But at the moment, oh, he managed to get 64 carrots. I wonder how he did that. At the moment, he's looking a little aimless. Like, I'm not really sure if he's sort of honed in on something difficult that he wants to do. And he doesn't seem to be like picking up flowers or wool or anything, so he's kind of just like wandering around at the moment.
Pika's looking for some flint. Oh god. I think he's gonna be busy for a while. If he's really just placing the same gravel over hoping for flint.
He could also be doing this much faster if he realized that you could use two hands. Because then you could just hold right click to place the gravel down as soon as you break it. Yeah, he's gonna be at this for a while. Somehow he's already got 40, but who knows how long it took him to get there.
Oh, jeez. What do we got on Rob's end here? He's
Rob is
going
still
through
just
this cave.
caving away. I don't know what he plans to do here, but Hypen I'm a little confused by because he walked past some blue flowers.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he
can
managed to get
finally mark
64.
the ice bucket.
Yep, he did. And Typen just got 64 feathers, which puts him in the lead with 12 goals now. He did also walk past some blue flowers, which would be an easy goal for him to get the light blue stained glass at this stage. So I'm curious why he hasn't done that yet. Oh, and he's setting his spawn point next to a lava pit. He's going to the nether. Oh, is he going to do the speedrun strat? Let's see. Looks like it, yeah. So Typen's going for the speedrun portal here. Yep. There it is. Let's see. Does he know the setup for this? A little off at the moment, but I'm sure he can make it work.
I still don't understand how this works.
Oh, he's doing it in a very roundabout way. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit longer. But he's got the right idea though. Still way faster than mining the obsidian manually. Oh no! Careful.
Oh, there's still some lava left.
Yeah, luckily. He's gonna pad it with wool. That wool isn't gonna last very long.
Alright,
And
that's
in he
it.
goes. So that's gonna be a huge lead for Typen because he gets the nether quartz pretty easily, I think. You know what I never thought about actually is these bones here that Typen is mining. They give you bone meal if you craft them, which he's using that to get the white dye. Very interesting choice. Oh, does he already have the blue dye? Yeah, it looks like. Okay, so Typen's actually easily got the blue glass here. I didn't think he was waiting to get to the nether before getting those bones, but props to him for thinking about that. The other thing is, I think if you find one carrot and a biome like this, you could easily get 64 carrots like he did. Which, I don't think that's the strat he used, but it is a very good strat if you can find this nether biome. And that puts Typen with 13 goals now that he has the light blue stained glass. And he's marking down the portals, the coordinates, sorry, of his portal. So
Classic.
Typen showing some very, very big confidence here. Sloth's disconnected from the bingo sink room.
Oh no.
Hmm. I'm curious to see if that was accidental or if they had to go for something. Alright, let's see. How is Typin going? I'm assuming their next course of action is to get the nether quartz, which would be a pretty easy one to mark off. I'm not sure what Rob is after here. He's kind of just sailing around.
Sloths is still in the team VC for what it's worth.
Interesting. I suppose we'll just wait and see. Rob is deafened in focus mode.
Yeah, I think I saw him deafened the entire time already.
He's in it for the win. What is Typin doing?
Oh, we got some ancient debris from
Oh,
Hunt?
sloth.
Sloths.
Interesting. Maybe. Yeah, maybe Bingo Sync was just having a moment.
I mean, what else is new?
Yeah. So Pika got the 64 flint, Rob's entered a ravine, and Sloth managed to mine ancient debris, which is pretty big, I'd say. I don't think it's particularly. It's not a like the most difficult goal in the world, but it is like very RNG heavy. So he's lucky to get that one. Rob encountering a horde of like 4 creepers right there. What the hell? Hypen is digging and digging and digging. Oh, Typing in a sticky situation here, getting shot. In this situation, I think Typin could hugely benefit from making some golden carrots. Would be a very good source of food. And they have a full stack from that goal, so would probably last them the rest of the game. Although they do have a decent amount of cooked chicken, so that'll help already. Also, there's a bastion right there, so I don't know how much that would help them, but Probably not much, considering I can't think of anything on this board that would warrant going to a bastion for. And Hunt entered a ravine. That puts them at 11 goals, tied with Rob and Sloths.
Robin Sloth sounds like, I don't know, one of those 90s, 2000s sitcoms.
To me, it sounds like the name of a cafe.
Or that. You could make a lot out of that.
Rob and Sloth's law firm. Okay, Typen's now going for the nether quartz. Getting that out of the way. A smart move. It's easy to get sidetracked with the more difficult goals and then just forget to do the easy stuff, and then by the time you realize, like, hey, I should actually do this, it's too late, and you kind of don't have enough time. Good to take the opportunities whenever you come across the easier stuff to get it out of the way. And they got 64 nether quartz, so puts Typen at a firm lead with 14 goals. Very far ahead.
Alright.
I think they've easily shown the. I mean, like Rob, Sloth, and Hunt do all have pretty decent knowledge of the game for what I've seen, but I think Typen has shown the most, like, I guess, speedrunning knowledge of the game, pulling out a lot of the strats. And Rob found a ruined portal chest, so that's that marked off for him. I also forgot that was on the board. I should let Pika know that he can check that as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that as well.
So Pika has 7 goals, which is honestly really good. He's doing a lot better than I thought he might.
Oh, definitely.
And I'm sure he's surprising himself with how many goals he's managed to get.
And he's on his way on his way to his 8th goal.
Yep, chipping away at the nether quartz. Would help a bit more if he had iron tools, but alas.
Wait, is that only 9 he's got so far? Okay, might still take a little bit more time.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but at least nether quartz isn't too hard to come by. Oh my god, what is this terrain that Rob has stumbled across here? He's found the far lands by the looks of it.
Also, is Pika still only using berries?
Yeah, it seems so.
Oh god.
He's gonna struggle a lot.
He's not gonna die.
And he's spam clicking with the sword, which is going to take way longer to kill the enemies.
Maybe that guy is gonna drop some gold armor.
Unlikely. The chances that enemies actually drop what they're wearing is usually quite low.
Ah, dang. Oh
What he
god.
could do is there's like
What are you doing, Pika?
what is he making? Um, there is like bits of like nether gold ore which drops nuggets where if you mine enough of it you might be able to make some boots or like a helmet out of it. But that relies on him finding it and mining it and actually crafting the stuff. I also don't even know if he knows that you can wear gold armor to make them like lose interest in you.
Probably not.
And type in doing the fast strat with the gravel here. Hot on his way to 64 Flint. This piglin get in the way.
Go away. Not interested in you.
Rob appears to have found like the fucking like Arctic Sea.
At least we're getting to see something from this world.
He's exploring the poles of the earth right here.
Not everyone just in the same area. No, everyone going where their heart leads them.
Yep. That's always the interesting thing with these Minecraft races is that by like an hour or so in, everyone's in a completely different location on the map because there's so many places you can go, even if they're all on the same seed. The beauty of having an infinite open world. And
Oh,
Typhon is on
Typhon's
fire,
burning.
but eat up. Eating carrots is not going to do you much good, bud. You gotta eat the chicken. Oh, lucky. And Rob has found a portal here.
I mean, I think Typhon now has okay, not quite full iron, but he's got full armor.
Yeah. It's not going to stop the lava from cooking him, but he is a lot more safe from enemies at least. Rob is looking for a chest, it looks like. I wonder if he's hoping to find some obsidian in the chest, but I don't even know if you can find enough obsidian to complete the portal that's this broken.
Doesn't look like there is a chest. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Sometimes it can be like kind of buried, but yeah. I don't know if there's always a chest or not.
Looks to me like he's pretty much gone through almost all of it. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Let's see. I'm curious to see if I can find the portal that Rob has stumbled across.
I mean, it's somewhere near the Arctic Sea.
Yeah, the problem is there could be many of those around.
Nope. No chest. Pika's quartzing. And Typin beats me what he's trying to do.
Uh, I'm I'm not sure. Maybe he might just be looking for a nether fortress.
Shall we take a look at the other players again?
Yeah, that should be a good idea. And Sloths has found a nether fortress. Oh, that is huge for Sloths.
Ooh.
Farming blazes, diamond pickaxe. I think Sloth is hard on the way to a lead here.
Oh, and found a Nautilus shell.
Oh, interesting.
Well, so much for that.
Yeah, that's a goal that I wasn't sure if I would see. I think a pretty easy goal, so something I would have gone for personally, but I didn't see any of them going for like the ocean stuff earlier on, so I wasn't really sure if it would ever get done. So good on Hunt for scouting that one out.
Oh,
Oh, Sloths is very close to death here.
Sloths got withered.
Oh, oh, unfortunate. I think. Oh, they're barely alive,
One
but
heart. Do they have any
hanging
food?
on a thread. I'm not sure.
They don't. It doesn't seem to be
I feel
eating
like
any food.
yeah, I feel like he would have eaten something by now if he had food.
Yeah, this seems to be a suicide mission.
Ooh, it's scary with the amount of stuff that he has on hand. I don't know where his last spawn point is, but if he dies here, he could lose everything he's worked on. It would be a huge shame because he has a huge amount of like really important stuff.
I mean, Sloths was the one who kind of built his own base. So,
That's true, but I'm not sure if he has a spawn point there, and I'm also not sure.
this is the big question.
Yeah,
Just one snipe could ruin everything.
yeah, especially if it knocks him into the lava, which I'm also terrified. Him digging through the wall like this, he could encounter a block of lava at any moment, flow into him, and burn all of his gear. That would be devastating.
Mm-hmm. True.
Digging down, which is a very smart idea, because then the lava can't float onto you, it just floats into a little puddle. Still very scary nonetheless. looking at his coordinates right now, so I'm wondering if he's trying to navigate his way back to the portal through the walls. He must have like a notepad or something out, looking by the way he's tabbing out. A lot of people will tend to use the in-game chat, but sometimes if you have a lot of a notepad might be a better option. Very curious to see how sloths survive this. Oh, and they have some lava.
Oh, there's some lava.
Everything's so scary for them right now, because if they step on that, like, magma stone just a little too long, they're dead.
Dead.
Anything could kill them. Even a bit of fall damage could kill them right now.
Yeah. Okay. They're somewhere in the out in the open.
Oh, slowly descending so as not to take any fall damage. Is that their portal? That is their portal.
Oh my god.
He's made it out of the nether. He's got 7 blaze rods. He can do the potions. He insanely lucky, but he's managed to do it. He's managed to pull it off.
Dang. Yep.
Incredible.
That does look like his base indeed.
Unfortunately, it looks like Typin and Hunt have both gotten a lot of goals in that time, so Sloth's gonna have to do a lot of work. But that's 3 goals right there with the regeneration effect, and now they can make the potions pretty easily, so that's 2 extra goals. Realizing that you can't make bottles out of stained glass, something that I never thought about, but I guess that's a thing. You can't make bottles out of stained glass. Good to know. Even though in real life making green bottles is way easier to make clear bottle than making clear bottles, but
I also don't see a bed around here, interestingly, for sloths.
yes, although they could have slept in one of the village beds because these blacksmith houses don't have beds.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I'm not sure if they do have a spawn point, but if they did, it would be in one of those. And they make.
All right. Woo! We're back. Hello, everyone. Cave Ladder is currently AFK. So I'm holding the fort in here right now. Yeah, that was fun. OBS decided to just do things and give me an error message I have never seen. So yeah, fun. Yeah. Well, OBS doing OBS things. Wasn't particularly helpful that Parsec threw me out as well. So I didn't even realize that the stream died. Yeah. Anyways, we've got more Minecraft here. Well, what exactly do we have in here? Because my feed, my virtual camera feed was actually going steady all the time. But, yeah. Alright, let's take a look again at what the other three are doing. Alright, let me get Pika's stream back up again as well.
Alright.
I just swapped again.
Okay.
And we are back live again, which is the good thing. And I'm hoping to get Pika's stream again as well, soon. Maybe.
Pika's gone forever.
Yeah. Pika has left us. Ah, there we go.
Oh, there we go. A sheep POV. Okay. Can we get a look at sloths real quick? I'm curious to see what they're up to.
Last saw they were just sleeping. Let me check. Come on, load. Oh no, gotta
There we
actually
go.
do it like this. Pausing.
Sloth is pausing. Okay. Sure. I was expecting to see them in a stronghold by now, but I guess paused on a screen with a bunch of villagers is one thing. Hunt is farming carrots by the looks of it. Oh, they managed to get the 64 carrots as well. Nice. Okay, there goes sloths. Let's see. Is sloths going to be able to make it to the stronghold? I really hope they do, because that would be huge.
Interestingly enough, didn't do the potions.
Yeah, they still haven't done the potions. And I don't understand why not, because they have the blaze rods, they have the nether wart, they have the slime balls for the fire resistance.
I think I've seen him start with potions.
Yeah,
Maybe he was just like
he made the
doing
brewing stand
something
big.
else in the meantime, but
Yeah.
that should be done by now.
Getting in a boat? Where is he going? Found the little village on the island. I was hoping someone would see that because it's a really cute little village. Uh, is he going for a Nautilus shell?
Yeah, like, what's the game plan in here? Oh, jeez.
I'm really curious to know what he plans to do here. Because if I were him, I would have just gotten the potions out of the way, get that over and done with, so that you can focus on getting to the end and doing some other stuff. Rob got the regeneration, so that puts Rob up to 15. What is Sloth looking for? Is he looking for a cave to get iron? Is that what he's after? Is that what he's after? No, he's just jumping past the iron. I am so lost.
What?
What is he looking for?
Well, that's a big question.
There's only 30 minutes left. He hasn't got much time to, like, find something new to do. He has to get back and make the potions and find the stronghold. And Typin just got 16 lime green wool. That puts them up to 17 with Hunt.
Where's
Pika's
Rob
up.
at?
Hmm?
4, 6, 9. I could probably just count a bingo thing. 12, 15. Yeah, out of our, like, top 4, Sloths currently has the least because, I don't know, he's not really capitalizing on what he needs to.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he has necessarily the like theoretical lead, but he has a lot of really difficult stuff in the bag that the others won't be able to. But he just hasn't done it, and I don't understand. Like, rather
Is he
get the
getting
potions out of the way so that you have that like
getting
secured.
chicken? Is he going for 64 feathers?
Maybe.
That's such a random goal to go for right now.
I I'm really confused by this.
Should we take a look at the other players again, perhaps?
Yeah.
To have less confusion.
I was hoping to
Hopefully.
get some some answers as to what he's doing, but I can't figure it out. So let's go to the others. Ivan just got regeneration, presumably from a golden apple by the looks of it. So that's out of the way. I will
What's
say, I
Rob
think
up
we should.
to?
Boating through a cave by the looks of it. Found a little
Very
pirate's
nice.
cove on the shoreline. I think we should deduct like 2 goals from Typhon's end result just for using better grass, where it like puts the grass texture on the side of the blocks. I think that's a terrible thing that people shouldn't ever do. And Hunt crafted a powered rail, which puts him in the lead. Oh,
That's a big cliff.
yeah, that's a big drop. Playing it safe with the water, not doing the MLG strat.
This point, probably not something I do.
Yeah.
Feel like it's been some time since Rob's really profited off something as well.
Yeah, he seemed a bit like aimless for a lot of this, which is not what you want in Minecraft. Like, I think it's usually a better idea to commit to like really difficult stuff and then pick up the pieces along the way rather than
Does Rob want to go for Nautilus Shell?
maybe he's not going to find it where he is, that's for sure.
Basically just assuming from all his deep diving he's done. Typin's riding into the sunset.
He's found the far lands again by the looks of it.
And
Typing is
Pika is doing
oh
Pika things.
yeah. Typing has found one tree in the ocean.
Rob getting attacked by a bunch of drowns.
Yeah. And he got the Nautilus shell, so lucky him. And Hunt only now got the Ice Bucket Challenge, which puts him at 19 goals.
Oh dang.
I don't even know if Hunt has been to the Nether yet, which is really interesting.
He might not have.
So he hasn't got the quartz yet.
Don't think I've ever saw him in there.
Yeah, me neither. So yeah, I think
What's
Hunt.
Pika up to? Pika might be looking for the iron.
For most of the game, I think Typin was looking to like run away with the
How much
win, but
iron does Pika have? Only 22?
23. Ooh.
23? That's
I don't know if he's gonna. I
probably,
don't think he's gonna be able to get the rest in the remaining
yeah.
20 minutes or so. Definitely not in a cave like this. You need something huge and open for that.
Not really. That does not seem to be leading anywhere.
The other thing is he's way too high up. Iron spawns more the closer you get to the like line where the deep slate starts and the stone ends. So he's way too high up at the moment to find a decent amount of iron. Typen's fishing. It's an interesting choice. Presumably fishing for a Nautilus shell, but it's a really difficult way to find a Nautilus shell, I'd say. You'd probably have a better time doing what Rob did and looking for the ocean ruins.
What's Rob up to now?
Digging down, it seems. I don't know what he's digging down for, but he is descending. Yeah, the whole time I was thinking, like, for most of the game, it looked like Typen was going to run away with the win here. But I think Hunt might snag it here at the end, especially if he goes to the Nether at this stage. Because Hunt's kind, sorry, Typen's kind of out of options now, looking for the Nautilus shell. And it's a shame too, because Typen had the enchantment table really early on. He could have gone for leather and sugarcane and tried to make that Sharpness 5 sword, but he never really like went in on it. Oh, he got the Nautilus shell, so that's one thing down, but what else he's going to be able to do in the remaining time, I'm really not sure.
Well, let's take a look again at Hunt and Slavs, I guess.
Yeah.
Because there's really nothing interesting happening in here, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who knows
question
what
is there anything interesting happening on the other end?
Sloths is still boating away, not making potions.
Back?
I'm so confused. I really don't know what his goal is here.
Slavs is not loading.
Oh, he's still going for the chickens. Yeah, he's still going for the feathers.
Come on, Hunt. Load. Eh. Sometimes there
Oh,
we
there
go.
we go.
Was just
Okay,
about
so
to say. Oh, Hunt is actually in a nether now.
Yeah, he is in the nether now, so if he can get that nether quartz, that's 20 goals for him, gives him a nice little bit of extra lead.
Yeah, it really looks like Sloth is going for those feathers.
Yeah. Really interesting thing to go for here.
Why, out of all the things you still have open, you'd be going for feathers now is... I don't know.
I think it's too little too late from him, to be honest.
Maybe he's like beelining home when he's got like everything he needs, or realizes he's got like no time left?
I
Just gonna death warp?
think. Hmm. Well, he's got the
I mean,
slime
he's
balls and
he's
the
got
eyes
like
of
everything
Ender.
in chests at home.
Yeah, but he's got the slime balls and the eyes of Ender and his pickaxe and stuff is in his inventory still. So
I mean, if it's only for like the last 5 minutes or so, where really all he needs to do is just finish those potions, theoretically.
well, yeah, but he needs the slime balls to make the fire resistance potions, which are in his inventory. So if he
Mm,
if he death warped now, he'd be losing out on a goal.
yeah, that is true.
Oh, really weird. I mean, he could run. I think he could run back in the time, but maybe make those two potions. But then what? Like, he's got 3 extra goals and he's got 16 and he's still behind. Rob just mined ancient debris somehow. How
Oh,
did he get? Okay, I guess he was going to
interesting.
the Nether. Maybe that's why he was digging down. He was looking for a lava pool.
Mm,
I honestly stunned he found ancient debris that quickly because he must have just gotten into the Nether. Like, he can't have been looking for that long. That must be incredibly lucky. Looks like
question
Hunt's
for the
also.
interview.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In terms of Rob, Hunt Hunt appears to be doing the same thing, looking for ancient debris. He's doing the TNT strat by just blowing up the Nether.
Valid strat, honestly.
Yeah. Netherrack is really weak, so you can blow up a huge amount of it. Mining with TNT in the overworld is not very effective because stone kind of resists the blast a lot, but Netherrack is so weak that you can easily blast huge holes in the Nether.
Does that not have the 64 quartz yet?
No. Interesting. So he's going straight for the debris without going for the quartz first. That's a
I mean, he
strange
he has
choice.
been farming some quartz here and there now.
Maybe? I don't know. I kind of
I
just saw
just
him
saw him
digging.
farm some quartz.
Ah, okay. Maybe he's picking that up on the side then.
Yeah, probably.
Sloth's getting unlucky with these chickens. I don't know if he's ever going to find his way back home at this stage. Oh, Hunt got the ancient debris.
Oh, well. Alright, let's see if our stream catches up.
So all he needs now is the nether quartz, and then he's got 2 extra goals on Typin, and I think Typin can't really catch that up. I'm not sure what goals Typin would be able to do in that time. Sloths is passing by the island village now, so he's on his way back home,
Okay.
which... Ah, 57 feathers. So
That's unlucky.
he went all that way for no goal, and now he's coming back to do the stuff that he should have done before he left, so... I don't know. I think obviously it's really hard with Minecraft to have that kind of foresight because you'd expect to just get more feathers out of the chickens. He was getting really bad RNG with that. As Quartz
Yeah,
picks
there's a nether quartz for hunt.
up the nether hunt. That's what I was gonna say. Um, uh,
Close enough.
yeah, I think Sloth was hit by some bad RNG there, but he could have played it a bit better, I think, by just going for the stuff that he had in the bag first. And then focusing on the chickens and the gravel and whatever afterwards. Once that was out of the way. Because then he wouldn't have to cycle all the way back here and run back to his base to quickly get this stuff done.
Yeah.
So, unfortunate scenario there, but it's
You win
Minecraft.
some, you lose some.
Yeah. And going for the flint, yeah. Good idea. Although he's gonna need some more gravel than that. Getting really lucky with these flint drops, actually. A huge amount of flint for the amount of gravel that he put down.
How much flint does he have? 29.
Oh, he's rushing to find the sugar. The sugar cane was in the bottom. Oh, there it is. Hunt is trying to do the scanning technique, which I don't think works in this version, so I don't know what he's looking for. Presumably a fortress, but maybe it does work in this version and it's changed, but last time I tried it didn't seem to work. Unless they patched it again.
That's a potion of swiftness.
Yep. So that's done for Sloths, who's presumably too, like, in the moment to remember to check it off on the card.
Oh. Yeah, now he's getting really unlucky with the flint drops.
Yeah. He's only got
That's the potion
32
of fire
flint.
resistance.
He's only got 32 flint and 23 gravel, which is not enough. He's taking the bottle with him. He's bringing the eyes with him. Is he gonna go for the end in 10 minutes?
Oh god, that sounds terrible.
He's only, well, it says he's marked 13 goals, but he forgot to mark the potion, so he's actually got 15. But
Yeah.
at this point, it's just do whatever is the coolest thing, I guess, because there's not much he can do to make up 3 goals in that time. Not even 3, he needs like 5 goals to catch up to Hunt.
I mean, if he gets one more goal, he's ahead of Rob.
That's true.
Rob
Well,
is currently technically in the lead because he got his 15th goal first.
no, Rob's on 17 according to Bingo Sync.
Oh, he's on 17 already?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well then. Thought he was still on 15.
Oh, interesting. Sloth's actually marked off where he found the stronghold earlier. So he saw where the eye went down and then he marked a line in the sand for it. So very smart move from him to to do that so that he could come back later. Stuck in the library. Thing is, sometimes it takes 20 minutes to just find the portal in these stupid places because they're so confusing. Oh, he's gonna get shot by these skeletons. And Rob got 64 flint. That puts him on 18. He get disconnected. Maybe he's done.
Yeah, Pika just said that he's done.
Okay. Honestly, good effort from Pika.
Yeah.
Considering his knowledge of the game, I think he did a really good job.
Alright, you've got 7 minutes left.
Sloth has resorted to digging through the floor because he can't find the portal. Oh, really unlucky. Dead end, dead end. Everywhere's a dead end.
Ah, I hate to see it.
Takes me back to speedrunning. The absolute pain of being on PB pace and then losing it to a stronghold where you can't find the portal. Oh, he's trying to scan, which... Never mind, I think he just accidentally opened that menu. Can't really scan for a portal anyway, it doesn't show up. And he's almost out of food as well.
Oof.
Looking kind of bleak at this stage for sloths. I think he just found it though. No? Okay, never mind.
Wow. Got 1 apple left.
Oh, he found a hole in the wall. Lucky to dig through at the right spot. And is it another dead end? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, skeleton party in there. I think as we hit 5 minutes remaining, I think it's pretty safe to say that Hun is going to be the winner here.
Yeah.
At this point, Hunt's just exploring the Nether, hoping to find something. Even if he finds a Nether fortress, though, it's not going to matter much at this stage because he hasn't got the ingredients for the potions.
Yeah, I think same here. If even if Slav manages to find the portal now, I think he's just out of time.
Yeah, even if he somehow has enough eyes to activate the portal. Oh, he found the portal. Yep.
Even
it's
if he
not
does
enough.
not die now,
Not enough. He's cooked. It's over.
he's dead. Oh,
Yeah.
7.
He's given up. Unfortunate.
Oh, 7.
Really, really unfortunate. I think he could have done it if he got on that earlier rather than spending time on the chickens, but
Let me just remind Slavs. that he should indeed actually mark his potions.
Good idea, yeah. What is he doing? He's making boats. He's going to the Nether to kill more Endermen. Or? No? Does he realize that there's 3 minutes left? Oh, there we go.
I mean, at this point, he should have seen your message. Saw my message.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anything else is still happening.
Yeah. Can we switch over to Typen's stream?
Alright, let's take a look at them. Here we've got Typin and Rob.
Yeah, that's technically not a desert well.
He's eager to make it one. Alright, there's our last minute. Very soon. Alright, we're in the last minute. What's everyone doing? Rob is making slabs. He's building a house.
Yeah, doing something. Making a barrel? Trying to, anyway.
Alright, let's stop the clock.
And time.
Alright, GG.
Really incredible effort from all the runners. They got way more goals out of this than I expected them to.
Yeah,
And
let's get
it's
our
a
runners in here, I would say.
really tight race the whole time as well. Bring him in.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
GG's, everyone. Well done. All of you got way more goals than I expected to see in this, so extremely good job in the 3 hours that were given. I gotta say, like, it was so close for most of it between all of you.
Yeah.
Like, seeing the like flip flop between the lead between like effectively all 4 of you the whole time was crazy. It was so back and forth. Sloths, watching you try to get to that portal, it was a wild ride because I knew from the beginning that that village had a stronghold under it,
Oh.
and I was
I
like,
mean, I thought I found the stronghold like a lot earlier because I didn't know what the trial chambers were, and I dug
yeah.
straight into the trial chamber, like looking for iron at the start.
Honestly, you're actually quite lucky about that because the slime balls helped you get the fire resistance potion in the end.
Yeah, that did actually help a lot.
But yeah, like I knew that stronghold was really close, and I said really early on, like the chances of sloths noticing that stronghold are astronomically low. I'd be like I'd be insanely surprised if that ever happens. So well done on that. Even if it unfortunately didn't lead to much in the end.
Yeah, I knew it was a gamble going in there with only 8 eyes. I was hoping to be able to get really lucky with a 4-eye portal and then just get there.
Also, Hunter, that
Yeah.
like you at the start were kind of like lagging behind everyone else a little, and then towards the end you really picked it up. Well done on that win, because that was an impressive like comeback there.
Many never objectives were pretty quick. I mean, debris and quartz are pretty much really easy objectives, especially when geared up. But the one that I'm surprised I managed to get, mainly because of luck, is sharpness 5 sword.
Yeah, you
Like,
were so lucky.
That was I got a golden apple, which counts for regeneration, and sharpness 5 book in the same temple. It's
really, really lucky with that chest loot.
yeah.
Insane. And yeah, I mean, Type and you had like a really strong lead through most of the game. Unfortunately, you didn't.
I died.
Yeah, it's unfortunate you didn't get the win in the end, but you had like you were really strong throughout the game. I'm quite impressed by your performance there.
Honestly, I could only have gotten like a sharp 5 maybe if I didn't die. Not much more. So
Yeah, I think that goal primarily just came down to RNG, unfortunately, because finding that book from Hunter was a huge advantage.
I
And
also had a lot of trouble finding broken portals. Like I found
yeah,
one submerged in water, like in the second half, really late. I don't know. Did Mojang decrease the chance for broken portals recently, or was I just that unlucky?
I think you might have been just unlucky, because I did see quite a lot of ruined portals around the world. And I mean, Rob, you also had a really good performance at the start, especially. You took a lot of initiative on those like easier goals and capitalizing on them. And I think you seem to kind of lose a bit of aim later in the game, but that's also kind of just Minecraft being a bit
It
tough on
wasn't
the
even that
RNG.
it wasn't even that I lost aim. Like I could not get my 3rd diamond for the life of me. I checked, I think, 3 shipwrecks, 2 buried treasures, several mines,
Oh man.
2 ruined portal chests, an entire bastion of chests. I literally got my ancient debris from a bastion chest, and then went back to the overworld, got a 3rd diamond, placed it in a mine. Like, are you? I've never, and then of course when I finally find my 3rd diamond, there's like 20 around it. I'm like, of course.
If you want a little tip for if you ever do one of these again, if you find a shipwreck, the buried treasure can give you diamonds.
I was looking for shipwrecks. I only found 2. One of them, the buried treasure map, just didn't work, and the other one, the buried treasure, only had iron. So like I was because my goal was to be in the ocean looking for either shipwrecks for buried treasure for diamonds. That was one option. Option 2 was the ruins to, again, maybe get a buried treasure map or the Nautilus shell. And then what was the 3rd thing I was looking for in oceans? I don't even remember. There was a 3rd thing I was keeping an eye out for in oceans, but dude, I just was not getting ruined portals. Because goddamn, I go 2 hours without seeing a single goddamn ruined portal, and then I notice from a cave on the shore a random magma block, and I'm like, that's not normal. So I'm like, there's no shot. And of course, it's literally a ruined portal inside of a cave.
Oh.
Still no obsidian in it. Still nothing useful in the chest. I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh, sorry. Flint and steel was there, but
Pika found one really close to spawn that had 2 obsidian in it, and it was
He went
was
the
only
right
one-
direction then.
It was only 1 block away from being completed, so he just went straight into the nether with that.
No.
He
Are
got
you
really lucky
serious?
with that one. And it had a flint and steel in the chest as well.
Dude, speaking of getting lucky though, I enter the nether and like 10 feet away from me is a bastion, perfectly laid out with chests. I'm like,
Yeah, I was
ooh.
really, because we didn't have the stream on you at the time when you entered the nether.
Mhm.
So, like, when we left your screen, you were just in a cave somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
So
And suddenly,
yeah.
like 5 minutes later, you get ancient debris, and I was like, "How the hell did you do that?"
Alright, so I can explain. So I basically gave up on getting the 3rd diamond for the ancient debris goal. I was like, whatever. Used bucket method, got another portal, got to the nether. As I'm getting my nether quartz, I notice a very close by bastion, and at this point I'm like, I gotta go for broke. So I had recently, I say recently, it was like a year ago, but learned about how you can use lava buckets to much better clear bastions. So I went back to the overworld, made sure I had 2 lava buckets, because of course these chests are surrounded by I think 9 brutes. Lava bucket all of them, nearly died at the last one, get down to 1 heart. Even if I did die, I had a bed set up on the nether portal, so it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But I then open up all 4 chests. Not a single diamond in any of them, but 2 ancient debris.
Nice.
I'm like, what is this? What is going on here?
Oh,
So I was
crazy,
like, all right, well, I guess with the ancient debris, I don't need to be in the nether anymore. So I was like, I gotta get this diamond because I'm gonna be so mad if I have ancient debris in my inventory and 2 diamonds. But because the goal specifically is mine ancient debris and not obtain ancient debris. So I literally went for broke and just dug straight down for a mine.
Wait,
I was
does it
like,
say?
fuck it, if I burn, I burn.
Does it say my? Oh, it does say mine ancient debris.
It does say mine, ancient debris.
Yeah,
Right,
it
so
does
what
say
I
that
did, I
specifically.
got the ancient debris, I placed it, and then I mined it.
Yeah, I mean that's fair enough.
Like,
That's fair.
arguably that works.
I
Yeah.
think it does count. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely not I don't think it's the intended way, but it by the letter of the law, it works.
I think it counts. Yeah.
It goes back to the generic bingo tournament where it was like defeat someone with a vehicle intending to run them over and someone punched someone with a boat.
Oh god.
Technically speaking, it followed all the directions. And it's funny because when I saw the bastion, I knew there was a good chance of me getting diamond there. So I quickly made 2 TNT because I was gonna go mining in the nether for the ancient debris. And then I got the ancient debris and not the diamond. I'm like, well, I guess that works. Oh my
The-
goodness. I almost
Honest-
missed the regeneration effect goal though, because I totally forgot about suspicious stews for forever.
Honestly, I think I could have seen like at any point in that game, I could have seen any of you winning. Like that was a really close match. It was great fun to watch. So
Yeah.
GG's to everyone, well done. And
If I had had a little more minutes, I would have at least gotten, I think, the feathers goal, because I had just made it to a village and I was going to try to do some trading.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we also had some quote unquote problems with Slav's decision making.
Yeah. I think it was just kind of unlucky with the chickens because like
I killed probably like 90 chickens that entire time.
yeah, you
How
kind
many
of
feathers do you have?
57.
Oh no!
Oh,
I'm at
that hurts.
19, but that's unfortunate.
Like I should have gone for probably feathers at the end instead of trying to get lucky with the stronghold.
yeah. I think if I were in that situation, I probably would have made the potions first, gone for the stronghold, and then like hopefully had enough time by the end to get flint or feathers. But that's just my decision. Obviously, it's a different situation when you're in the game and Minecraft's RNG is like killing you basically.
Yeah, I also had really
Uh,
bad luck with the blaze rods. Like, it wasn't until like my 5th blaze I actually got one.
Oh, that's unlucky. Yeah.
Vilhan, how in the world did you get a sharpness 5 sword? Did you just get like I'm very
Desert
curious
Temple.
here.
Yeah.
You got what, a sharpness 5 book?
Yeah.
What the actual F? Because I saw you mark that off, and I was convinced. There were 2 goals that I was 100% convinced that were almost certainly no one was getting, and that was one of them. And I was like, "What in the actual? How?"
What is the other goal?
The
that
other
you were
one was
convinced?
bucket
Okay. Yeah.
because there
I
was just
actually
2.
did breed 2 tadpole, like 2 frogs during that match. I just didn't
Oh.
think it was worth waiting around for them to actually hatch the eggs.
The frog spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't. Yeah, no. It probably isn't. That's why I was like, eh.
At the beginning, I was convinced that you need a mint wouldn't happen, and sloths got really close. Like huge props for that.
I thought someone might have a shot at it, but I wasn't gonna be me because I never saw Blaze. So
If anyone would have had to been sloths because they spent the most time like near a stronghold throughout the whole game.
yeah, I have no
No,
idea.
I
what
was
Stronghold is.
really surprised when I threw my second Eye of Ender and it didn't go in the same exact line that the first one did.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
like having known where the stronghold was, it was like a little bit painful to watch you like run past it. Like knowing full well that you had no idea where it was.
Ugh.
But
GG's everyone.
really good job from everyone, and well done
Yeah.
to Hunter on that win.
Thank you.
GG.
Was really fun. Minecraft is such a chaotic game for bingo like that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
So,
now,
yeah.
before you all go, I need to ask you all some questions. If I can actually find them. Where are the questions, Rob?
I think they're just in the drive in the Get Yourself Bingo Bang folder.
Uh,
Marketing.
I feel like I saw it, but hold up, we got this somewhere. I just need to find where the questions are. then I can ask the
I'll
question.
try to help you look real quick. There's a bingo.
All right, so maybe let's start simple. Like, how much Minecraft experience run?
Flo, I think your connection exploded a bit there when you were saying
Yeah,
that.
can you ask
Oh,
again,
cool.
Floa?
How much prior experience with Minecraft did you guys have?
I mean, I've been playing it since 2012, so like 13 years for me.
I think I played less, but it's at least 8 years or more. But mostly casually, but yeah, also long time player.
I've been
I
playing
think I
for like
also
about the same amount of time as well, but I mostly play modded Minecraft in 1.12, so there's a lot of new things.
I think it's 2012 for me as well.
So a lot of veterans.
Out of those who are still here, yeah.
Yeah.
I could be mistaken. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, okay.
Pika is
Yeah,
not
I
among
mean,
Pika did an incredible job considering his experience.
Hey,
I'm
Pika did
surprised
alright.
he even got 9 goals. That's crazy.
Pika did good. You know,
He
you gotta
did
give him
good.
credit.
Yeah, full credit to him.
Yeah. And I think if he had more time, he might have been able to get more done.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he could have figured out how to shoot a bell.
Okay. If he found a bell, surely. Okay. So this next question's gonna be a bit of a doozy because we've mostly got veterans in here as well. But what was your experience of bingo prior to playing?
I mean,
Oh,
if we're
apparently I'm
talking,
cutting off again.
are we talking specifically with Minecraft or just in general? Do you reckon?
I don't know. I didn't make the question.
I
You made
didn't
the
either.
question.
No,
Rob.
Pika made the questions. Oh, creeper.
Well, he's not here
Okay,
to
Pika made the
explain, so
questions. Well,
I would say, let's say in general, I guess our bingoing experience. I mean, at least for me, I've been doing bingo for I don't even remember how long at this point. I think 5 or 6 years. I remember when I first got into bingo, I actually did a lot more Minecraft bingo, but around like I don't know 4. Where the? I'm in the middle of land. Why is there a drowned?
Is
I'm
there a
so-
lake nearby?
No, not that. Oh, I guess the ocean is right over there, but still, you would have had to climb all the. What in the fuck? Anyways, what I was saying was when I first started doing bingo, I did a little bit more Minecraft bingo, but this is probably the first time I've actually done it in like 4 or 5 years, I would say. So it's definitely something I want to continue doing because Minecraft bingo is a lot of fun. So
I mean, technically, you've done the I don't know the
Oh.
Pokemon Minecraft bingo.
I did do the Pokemon one, but that I don't consider that regular Minecraft bingo.
yeah, 'cause
I
you kind of
also
That is
flipping-
very fair.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's different. I mean, because that involved half Pokemon knowledge. So like I consider
Yeah.
that like Minecraft-esque light. I don't know, like, but yeah, no, I definitely have always been interested in Minecraft bingo. I've talked to Cave Lighter about it before, so. But what about
Alright,
you
so
two?
yeah.
Or you three, I should say. Sorry.
If I may, my bingo experience is actually pretty recent. I've actually first bingo I did was like less than half a year ago when from CJ I learned about bingo phone winter, and I've already loved playing randomizers, and so bingo felt like another way to make playing experience more fresh for me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, as far for bingo experience, I'm still pretty new here.
I've done a few bingos
Right.
for quite a few years at this point, but mainly only with like one game. But I really started getting into it more like recently though.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mostly play bingo on Elden Ring, but Minecraft is a lot of fun. There's actually a mod for play Minecraft bingo in-game. Like you have the in-game board. It's really fun to play as well.
Oh, I should look into that next time. The only thing is, obviously with the stream, we need to somehow sync the overlay.
Yep, that's gonna be fun. But hey, did you hear of this cool new website named playbingo.gg?
What? Tell me more, Flo, huh?
Well, where is it?
Dude, I thought you were ready.
Just copy.
Yeah,
pull up-
Bingathon presents its brand new early beta platform for playing bingos. Play bingo.gg. Due to it being in its beta stage, don't hesitate to provide feedback on the Bingathon Discord. You can find it on playbingo.gg. You can make your own boards, don't have to wait until anyone approves them, and just go ham, do bingo, and we're even open to outside interference. Well, interference is the wrong word. Outside interaction, like programmatic interaction, like develop your own clients for it.
I think you're trying to say it's open source.
Yeah,
Is that the
I
case?
mean, yes, but like you can also like that we're also trying to adapt to other clients so that we can like basically integrate it with games, so to say.
Oh, perfect.
Like with Minecraft, for example.
What?
Wow.
Crazy, I know, right?
Wowee. Neato, daddy-o.
All right. Next question. What were your expectations going into this match?
Honestly, to do way worse than I did. I said before I've done Minecraft Bingo before. What I neglected to say is I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever done 3 hours of Minecraft Bingo without a single death. So not dying a single time is a huge improvement for me. So I'm really happy with how I did. 18 goals in 3 hours is way better than I expected because I expected to be around 12 or 13.
Pretty much same for me too. I expected to finish like half of goals I actually did. And I also expected to die somewhere from something stupid. I was close. I had like 3 close calls, but I haven't died once, surprisingly.
I almost drowned at one point.
My goal for the match was to try to get You Need a Mint and then pick up all the other goals that go with getting to that one, but luck just wasn't on my side to be able to get there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because usually going for the big thing is a pretty solid strategy, especially something that requires you to go to the Nether, because then you can pick up some other stuff along the way. But the RNG just wasn't there for you that time.
Well, I expected to have fun, and I did, so thanks for hosting this bingo, I guess.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, we've kind of touched into the third question already, but like, what are your thoughts on the bingo match and bingo as a whole after playing?
It was a lot of fun. It's
I agree.
difficult to add anything to this.
Yeah, Minecraft Bingo is definitely a tricky one because it requires, or it doesn't require, but it's beneficial to have a lot of Minecraft knowledge. There, if you don't have it, you can look things up, or you can just trust your gut and be wrong, like I was when I tried to make a composter at the end and totally had the wrong recipe. So like I said before, it's really fun. I would definitely keep doing Minecraft Bingo.
All right. And yeah, I mean, as you guys know, we made this format so we could get more people interested in playing bingo, to like have more bingo, to raise the interest in bingo. And well, the question is now, do you guys feel interested in playing a bit more bingo, or perhaps even creating your own bingo?
I mean, I've made my own bingos before, and matches like this, and seeing a lot of people come together because I've been busy over the last few days, so I wasn't sure how many people were doing this one. And based on the last 2 races, I was like, okay, probably like 5 or so. but to have 7 people show up and that's awesome, you know. So it's a lot of fun doing it with people, and it's a wonderful, friendly competition. Because I went into this being like, oh, I'll do pretty well, and then I'm like right on typing in Hunt's heels, and I'm like, damn, I might be able to catch up. Damn, I might be able to catch up. Where is this last diamond? So yeah, my opinion on bingo is always going to be that it's awesome, that it's fun, and that everyone should try it. And if people are interested in making a board for a game and they don't know where to start, I have always said that I have an open door. You can let me know and I will help you make a bingo for any game you want.
Yeah, the bingo was really fun. And yeah, if I wanted to make a bingo board, I've made a few in the past, but yeah, if I wanted to make another one, I feel like that would be something I could easily do. But I think the one thing that makes this like really special though is being able to bring people together to actually do it, because it's one thing to do it alone, it's another to actually see, kind of real time where other people are potentially going and the order of the goals that they do.
As for me, there are a couple games I want to make boards for. Specifically for Witness, what I played on Bingo von Winter. I'd like to make a board on it on Play Bingo, because it already exists on Bingo Sync, but it's not perfect in my opinion. And there is another game I'd like to add to Play Bingo too, eventually.
All right. Anything to add from your end, Typin?
Not really. I mean, I play bingo. I've made a lot of stuff for the Elden Ring bingo to get it to the French community. So maybe I could do the same for Minecraft and other games. So
All
I think
right.
it's a great way to discover to play more of the game you like. So yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you all very much for joining today's race, for answering my questions. And yeah, is there anything else that you have left to say that you would still like to say?
Well, thank you for the organization and for having us.
Thank you for taking part. It's been great fun to watch all of you.
Yeah. And it goes back the other way too. Thank you, Cave Lighter, for providing what I can only imagine to be amazing commentary that I will listen to later on.
It was a bit chill, but it always is with Minecraft.
I want to hear freaking out. Oh my god! I can't believe this person's doing this. They're making the most amazing play ever.
I mean, sometimes on a rare
You
occasion, yeah.
you get to hear me asking stupid questions in a sick voice, Rob.
Oh,
If that's not
even
enough for you,
better.
if that's not enough for you, then I don't know.
Oh, that's even better, Floha.
All right, yeah. Then I would like to thank everyone for watching as well, for the viewers at home, and we're gonna be rating Mike Cats 45, who's doing some OT Ocarina of Time beta quest bingo together with DevPat. So yeah, go make sure to follow them as well. Some more bingo action coming in for you, and yeah, we'll be seeing you all next week, same time, for
Sonic R.
Sonic R. Last of our 4
Yeah.
Get Yourself Bingoing matches. If you want to
The-
sign up, make sure to join our Discord. There you can find the sign up link. Anything else I've forgotten to mention?
Dude, with Sonic R, I'm gonna be doing a bingo having never played the game before, so if you want to see me show card, that is gonna be hilarious, because I am not planning on doing any preparation for it.
All right. Well, yeah, then thank you everyone, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.